All righty. Um, everyone, thanks for tuning in to CMI's first digital senior showcase. Unfortunately, we would have all preferred to have been live in theater. And here we are online. Hopefully, we can deliver the same experience as you guys would have had in theaters. And so my name is Ken Fan. I'm one of the visiting faculty here that has been running the 3D senior productions classes. We'll be seeing some works there. And so we have our co-host. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Kyra Swander, and I'm also one of the 3D, 2D professors. Congratulations to our seniors, and I'm excited to see what our seniors have made.
Yep. And a little bit of quick thing. I apologize fully in advance if there are any technical hiccups throughout, but I will do my best to keep everything running as smoothly as possible. And after each short, we will ask our um, seniors or the senior who had finished that project to swing by into the Zoom meeting room that I sent out to you guys. So if you guys don't know, make sure you check your emails. And that way, hop on in. You can give your thanks, give your acknowledgments afterwards, and then we can move on to the next one. And um, without really any further ado, unless you have something to add, Kyra.
No, I don't have anything to add.
All right, sounds good. So if that's the case, we will start to kick things off. So the first film that we'll be watching is a film by a 3D senior, Omar Flores, called The Land of All. So sit back and enjoy the show.
Hylan,
Yes, Masha?
you have to forgive yourself.
What are you talking about?
You know what? You have to forgive yourself for everything that's happened. What are you going to do?
What do you mean, Masha?
I'm an old woman, Hylan. I don't have much time left in this world.
Don't talk that way, Masha.
Oh, shoosh. These old bones know their time is coming. Now answer me, Hylan Edmondson. What are you going to do when I'm gone?
I might stay here, or I might head east.
You must go home, my child. I see this weight on your shoulders. Regret, pain. I know you, my son. Before you can move on, before you head east, you need to face your fears.
You know what I've done? The monsters and destruction I brought. I can't go back home.
They were my people too, and they were massacred. But you were tricked, manipulated. It wasn't your fault, and you must accept that.
What would you have me do, Maja?
My boy, head west. Go back to our home. Open those great gates and overcome your past. Face your demons head on, child.
If it were as simple as words.
It never is. Heimurinn fyrirgefur engum. This world is unforgiving. That doesn't mean that you have to be as well. Forgive yourself. Unburden your back. One last thing. When...
I know. When I face my past.
Don't cut me off. When you do go home, take me with you. Ég elska þig, sonur. I love you, my son.
I love you too, Maja.
Hello, Omar?
Hello?
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead whenever you're ready.
Oh, okay. Well, I just very quickly want to say thank you to everybody who's helped me with this project. It was very hard to do, and I couldn't have done it without the help of, well, my teachers like you, Kevin, and Derek, and I couldn't have done it without the help of my friends or my family, especially my mom. So thanks to everybody.
That was a great film. Always proud to see my seniors making progress and learning along the way. So nice job.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
All right. Our next short is a film from Perla Valerio called The Girl from A302.
All right.
Hi, my name is Yamilek Sorin, and I study theater arts. I am a senior graduating this semester. I'm 23 years old, and I have kind of like a minor in costume design and construction and musical theater. I think that adapting is a big theme in our quarantine life. Because how do you find something else to do, or how do you find time for everything that you didn't have time for, but also you don't really have time? Like, it's really funny how much time you think you have, and then it becomes consumed by school or work or things that you are used to doing. Like, it's just the same thing. You just don't go anywhere. It's draining. Extremely draining. Like, emotionally, physically, mentally. Just, your energy goes somewhere that you don't even know you're putting it. Because you're just trying to cope with this, and all of your energy, or like more than half of your energy, goes to coping. To, like, so that your mind, it doesn't think that the world's gonna end. And that you can, like, keep doing your homework instead of, like, having a panic attack. Which is whack. But yeah, I think I find myself asking myself, why am I so tired? But it's that. It's really annoying. But there's also, like, going outside and just having a day outside, like the day that we painted. Like, you have to find different ways to be out without risking yourself and others in the same way. Like, yeah.
How are you doing?
Dyeing my hair. Because that is the kind of person that I am. That is my quarantine coping skill.
What
in a
color?
single. Well, it's kind of burgundy-ish. It looks really weird on the bulbs. But since my hair is not that light in the parts that I bleach, it comes out to like, I don't know, it looks kind of pink, which is cute. It's my favorite color. So I'm okay with it. This is my second time doing it, but it washed away pretty easily because I don't take that much care of my dye as I take of my hair. So yeah. I think there's a cycle. Like, it feels like a cycle. But you're just, like, you're trapped into this microcosm that you can go only from one room to the other. So everything is like a smaller cycle. When you were used to, like, walking everywhere or going everywhere every day, you have to reduce that. And then you have to reduce everything with it. So I am making face masks for the theater, not the theater, but the theater is employing me, so I'm a work study. And what we're doing is a bunch of face masks. Yeah. So what we're not doing costume stuff anymore because the production of The Tempest got postponed, I think. They're gonna do it next fall. So what we started doing, we as in me and my other coworker and Tamara, we started making masks so we could probably donate them to people who need them for protection for the virus. So that's, yeah.
Wow.
It's super cool that they thought about that because then that gives me an opportunity to keep making money. Even though a lot of people did lose their jobs, like, in the theater. Because I think there's one of my friends who works with lights and the lighting and, I think, like, event management with Jim, who is our building manager. And they couldn't keep going with their job because what they're doing is basically working in the productions. And they have to be there because the lights are literally in the theater. So I think I'm really grateful to Deb and Tamara to have found this kind of like loophole so that I could keep working because otherwise I would not have any income. And I don't know how unemployment works in Mexico, so that would have not been fun. It would have been like something else to add on to the stress of.
How is it being isolated and away from home?
I think I'm used to being away from home. Because even when this wasn't a thing, I didn't have that much time to go back to what is anyway, which is terrible. Because I did try, but I did go like every vacation and every holiday break and everything. So I think this one's my first spring break that I was not in Juarez, which is weird. Because then usually, sometimes we get to like celebrate birthdays, which usually happen during spring break or a little bit after spring break. But yeah, I think there's a shift in every single relationship. Like with my family, I think I have talked to them a little bit more with this, since our relationship was based in going home and phone calls. So we do a lot more of video calls, and I mean, we do answer each other's texts every morning because, you know, good morning, whatever. We have a group chat and everything. It's cheesy. But with Tony, I think our relationship was based on spending quality time together. And we can't, which is stupid. And I don't know. I think we do text a lot more than we used to, but we did text a lot anyway. So it's different. It's a different shift. Um, we sometimes do video calls, but I think he prefers phone calls. So that's also a thing. I hate phone calls. They're not my favorite thing, but I think with Tony is different. Like, they don't bother me as much because it's Tony. Like, it's fine.
Where is he?
He's in El Paso. Yeah, he's living with his family. I told him that he should have moved with us, but
He should have.
he really should have. No, I'm just crying. Wow.
¿Cómo?
No, I'm just crying. Oh my god.
Qué buena manera de empezar tu cumpleaños.
I mean. So lately I've been raving about how much I love Jesus Christ Superstar, and I found out like 2 days ago that they were gonna put it on NBC today, which is Easter Day. And then my boyfriend surprises me with like a super old libretto, and yeah, it's kind of super cute. It's a very old version. And it has records too, with like a cool graphic in it. And then it's records. It's freaking records. So yeah, he's amazing. I'm blessed.
Why was this for?
What do you mean? Oh, it was my birthday. So it's my birthday today. It's Easter, and it hasn't been Easter on my birthday for a long time. So it's a cool, weird coincidence that this is happening, and that they're like putting Jesus Christ Superstar like on TV again, which I did watch like 2 years ago. I think it premiered, and I really liked it because it has John Legend in it and Sarah Bareilles, and they're just great. They're just great people. I love them. So it's a good show. We're gonna watch it.
It's a miracle.
It is
It's
an
an
Easter
Easter
miracle. Yes. We had our last class and we didn't even know. Like, it was the last time that we were walking into the building and we didn't even know. It's finding a way to make online classes not be so dreadful. And I think I really give my teachers props for that. Because they have all tried their best to try and make the best out of, like, a shit situation. We are also very privileged. It's, wow. Why? Because we're in college. We're graduating. We have the opportunity to have higher education. And that's crazy. And we have an opportunity to have higher education in the US. Yes, NMSU is public. But how many people don't have that opportunity? And it's crazy. And we're graduating. And we didn't even have classes. I think that finding ways to cope is expanding your horizons too. Like what you're willing to do. If you don't cook, maybe try cooking. And if you don't paint, maybe try painting. If you don't do all the things that you've always wanted to do, like deep clean your closet, maybe that will help too. But I think there's a lot of experimentation going. Like a lot of people are trying to find what makes them happy, but not, I think happy's a really big word. So what makes them a little bit less stressed? And I think art has been one of my biggest de-stressors these days. Whether it is painting or singing or whatever it is you do, I think that is a big thing that you can try. his head.
Gonna shine.
Yes. No, eat it. Shut up all the time. Not the. Getting my Yes. Gotta blame it on my juice, baby.
Alrighty. So that was Perla's. Okay. Alrighty. So that was Perla's film. Sorry, I'm still sorting out some technical stuff. So looks like this there were a little bit of issues with playback during the on the stream. So I apologize in advance for that. So um, uh, yeah. So if Perla, if you would like to hop into the Zoom, you could give your acknowledgments and thanks. So if not, we'll wait a minute or so. Not, then we'll move on to the next one. Alrighty, seems like we will be moving on to our next film. So, next film, or rather, next video that we'll be watching is a demo reel, 2D demo reel by Dev Devin Durham. So, sit back and enjoy. Oh, so I'm a total goof. I had my mic muted, so apologies for that. So Devin, if you'd like to hop into the Zoom meeting and give some thanks acknowledgments, we'll give a couple seconds and then before we move on from there. My bad, guys. Still sorting out some of these tech stuff.
So I wanted to say thank you to all the friends and family for helping me get through the CMI. So I wanted to say thank you to all the friends and family for helping me get through the CMI. I wanted to say thank
Sorry, Kevin.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. The next is a film by Michael Berger called, sorry if I butcher this title, but Guerreros de la Frontera.
Mi nombre, profesionalmente, Samurai VIP. Inicié como Samurai Junior, ahorita la gente ya me conoce como Samurai VIP. Tengo 10 años de luchador profesional, 34 años en lo personal. En la lucha libre he estado toda mi vida he estado involucrado en la lucha libre por mi papá. Mi papá luchador profesional de la época dorada en Ciudad Juárez. Pero ya toda la gente, VIP, y se escucha. En donde quiera que me presento, gracias a Dios, la gente empieza a gritar VIP. O sea que ahora sí que yo, mi persona, la subo al ring. No creo un personaje, más bien ese soy yo, el rudo, el fiestero, el que le gusta divertirse y le gusta hacer maldades, travesuras. Entonces ese soy yo y lo adopté arriba del ring.
La pinche cámara aquí nomás, de aquel lado no, solamente aquí, enfócate aquí, cabrón, aquí enfócate.
Me entrenaron allá bueno, yo empecé aquí en Juárez con Peluchín. Él fue el que me empezó a entrenar Peluchín. Ya me fui yo a México, te digo que yo estuve 2 años en la Arena México, en cualquier comunidad de lucha libre. Ahí ya me entrenaba Arcángel de la Muerte, en paz descanse, Último Guerrero y Franco Colombo.
Te estoy esperando, profesor, ¿para qué me marcas? Bienvenidos aquí al Salón de la Fama. Bienvenido, Yoga, qué milagroso. Bienvenido, señor De Marco. ¿Cómo está, trovador? Muchas gracias por venir, por acompañarnos. Gracias, bienvenidos. Bueno, antes de todo, bienvenidos al Salón de la Fama de la Lucha Libre Juarense. Mi nombre es el Trovador Solitario. Yo inicio en el año de 1968 para el 69.
Ok, mi nombre es De Marco, pues siempre ha sido el técnico, pero ese es mi estilo y ese soy yo.
Mi nombre es Ana Costa, luché con el nombre de Demonio Negro, el rudo. Mi nombre en la lucha libre empecé yo como Demonio Negro Junior y actualmente lucho como Black Demon.
El hombre siempre ha luchado hasta por su propia vida, hasta lo que es en el Antiguo Testamento. Cuando Dios dijo, a partir de ahora, según las Sagradas Escrituras, Dios dijo, a partir de ahora vas a trabajar y vas a ganarte el pan con
el sudor de tu frente.
Va a ser la eterna pelea entre el bien y el mal. Esto es en la vida cotidiana de una persona luchando por sobrevivir, luchando por siempre ser mejor, no precisamente arriba de un ring, sino en la vida diaria, la vida cotidiana que llevamos como personas. Yo creo que todos nos enfrentamos a demonios y todos tenemos nuestros héroes. Entonces la lucha libre representa eso, representa el bien contra el mal. Donde yo, siendo rudo, yo siempre digo que el bien tiene que sobresalir, ¿verdad? Porque así es con la gente que vive, que trabaja, que sufre, que llora, que goza, está luchando continuamente, está luchando por obtener algo. Entonces la lucha libre representa eso, la batalla del bien contra el mal, la batalla de uno como ser humano con la vida. Eso representa, y más que nada en la cultura mexicana, donde vámonos hasta los guerreros mayas, los aztecas, que hacían combates de lucha para demostrar, para honrar a sus ancestros, para demostrar quién es el mejor. Eso se lleva a la tradición de la lucha libre mexicana.
Yo tengo ya 11 años luchando. Me encanta este deporte. Es algo que me transmite como persona cotidiana, se podría decir. Me llamó mucho la atención este deporte porque me caracterizo como una persona guerrera, luchadora. Y cuando yo estoy arriba del ring, es como una pasión, como donde yo me desestreso, donde saco a lo mejor lo mal que me fue en una semana o lo bien que me fue en una semana. Lo saco en la lucha y la gente lo nota, la gente ve lo que yo quiero transmitirles. Si me fue en una semana mal, que vea lo ruda que soy. Y si me fue muy bien, puedo carismática. Pero siempre trato de ser yo, pero no perder mi personaje. La lucha libre en la cultura es único, sí, porque cada vez está creciendo más. Yo comentaba que la lucha de fronteras se está levantando porque están trayendo personajes luchísticos de gran trayectoria. Con alguien de fuera, pues wow.
Mañana es la primera vez que me enfrento a Carístico. Mañana es la primera vez que me enfrento a ese luchador que revolucionó la lucha libre, el siguiente gran ídolo. La primera vez que yo salí a luchar fuera, cuando estaba yo, fue a León, Guanajuato, en el domo de León, Guanajuato, y él iba en la lucha estrella, lógico, y yo me quedaba viéndolo diciendo, híjole, vengo en el mismo autobús donde viene Místico.
Gracias, Carístico, y que sigan los éxitos en la lucha libre en el 2020 y todo lo que viene por
Al contrario, gracias por la invitación, contento estar con mi gente aquí en El Paso, y si me vuelven a invitar, mi gente con gusto vuelvo a venir, porque gracias a ustedes he hecho una revolución de la lucha libre.
Y mira cómo es la fortuna, mira cómo es el destino, que mañana me toca enfrentar a este hombre tan grande que ha revolucionado la lucha libre. Mañana me enfrento con él, va Carístico y Magnus, que es primo de él, también del Consejo Mundial, contra un servidor y a Cantus, uno de los rudos también muy fuertes de aquí del Paso, Texas. Mañana en el Tobin Park vamos a estar enfrentándonos en punto a las 6 de la tarde. La gente no se lo debe perder. Carístico en el Paso, Texas, y va contra VIP.
Esta noche, después de que se hayan derrotados, 1, 2, 3, se van a dar cuenta que nosotros andamos al millón, porque al 100 anda cualquiera. Carístico, se te acabaron tus 15 minutos de luchar contra mí. Ya me voy. Dios te bendiga, chica tu madre. Vámonos. Te voy a dar la oportunidad por mi campeonato mundial. Te voy a poner una condición. Que pase lo que pase en esa lucha, quiero tu cabellera.
México es la escuela de la mejor lucha libre mexicana, y otra, que no se les olvide que la cuna de la lucha libre es Ciudad Juárez, porque por aquí pasó.
Entonces, la lucha libre mexicana tiene lo que es un reconocimiento a nivel mundial, porque es el folclore de México.
Yo digo que fue una evolución parte mal la lucha aérea. O sea, cuando tiene lógica, o sea, perfecto. Pero cuando no tiene lógica, profesor, que ahorita se suben hasta arriba de una azotea y el enemigo lo está esperando abajo de la azotea 5, 4 minutos, no es creíble.
Peligrosa 100%, 100%. Hay tanta gente que nos pregunta a nosotros, y la clásica, oye, ¿es verdad? Oye, ¿se pegan de veras? Yo solamente les puedo decir a esa gente, súbanse un ring, traten de hacer algo, ustedes se van a dar cuenta si es verdad o es mentira. Tantos compañeros que han fallecido, el hijo del perro aguayo, el más reciente, y mi total condolencia, y se me puso la piel chinita ahorita de decir su nombre, La Parca, porque fue una persona que a mí me ayudó tanto, me apoyó tanto, que se le extraña al Señor, pero fue el ejemplo más reciente en lo que pasó con La Parca, un tope donde se atoró, cayó mal y de allá no se pudo recuperar. Pues es completamente peligrosa la lucha libre. Yo siempre trato de decir a los niños, he ido a escuelas, he ido a conferencias, y yo les digo que la lucha libre es de respeto. Si te gusta esto, si te gusta el espectáculo, el ring, todo eso, entrena, prepárate. Esto no es un juego.
Que va pegado junto con la muerte si no te preparas.
que fuera de esta máscara soy mamá, soy una persona común y corriente que se quiere preparar para ofrecerle lo mejor el día de mañana a mi hija. Me ha costado desveladas, andar detrás de los profesores, tareas, trabajos, exposiciones. Tenía a mi padrastro que siempre se hizo cargo de mí desde pequeña, desde los 3 años, y nunca fue a una función. Hace 2 meses él falleció, el 25 de diciembre, que yo todavía fui a una función y iba bajando esos escalones del puente y no estaba. Dije, "Ay, caray", yo haciéndome ideas en mi cabeza, a lo mejor se tardó, pero pues yo ya sabía, ¿verdad? Yo ya había pasado a su muerte, pero yo me fui en pensamientos de, ya no hay tarda. Todavía exista un deporte y todavía exista la lucha libre donde las mujeres no se les va a hacer de menos, donde las mujeres pueden ir a entrenar, al contrario, o sea, ya ahora, hoy en día, vemos muchas luchadoras profesionales que estamos dejando trayectoria. Sí se puede dejar leyenda también, mujeres luchadoras, sí se puede dejar trayectoria, y qué mejor si no le tienen miedo al éxito. El que esté la gente alrededor, que esté la gente y universos, el escuchar eso, el que la gente grite mi nombre, no hombre, pues yo ya me siento hasta más ruda, ya me siento grande.
Y en verdad no lo entenderían. Hay gente que nosotros, ¿por qué vas y lo haces? ¿Por qué? Porque nosotros luchadores tenemos tanta pasión por esto que no importar, hay veces que quedamos lastimados, hay veces que nos duele la rodilla, hay veces que... Pero es magia, nos ponemos la bota, nos ponemos la malla y se nos quita por esa media hora. Claro que bajamos del ring y volvemos a renguear porque somos humanos, pero es algo tan grande lo que es sentir la adrenalina de la lucha libre, que si tú me preguntas, ¿te vuelves a lesionar, lo vuelves a hacer? Claro que sí, y si volvieran a hacer, volvería a ser luchador.
Pues esos niños que crecieron con la ilusión de algún día forjarse como deportistas, pues qué bueno que lo hayan logrado por el deporte que siempre les gustó, que siempre les fascinó, que es la lucha libre profesional.
Ahorita de estos tiempos, yo tengo un gimnasio aquí en la colonia Chabella, yo los invito a que entrenan, a que ahí hay colchón, hay levantamiento de pesas, porque ahorita los luchadores de ahorita, en este tiempo, tienen cuerpo de plantas, ya no se les cree nada, que son luchadores, pero ya, desgraciadamente, la gente ya no se los cree. Ya antes nosotros éramos muy malos, pero nos lo creían. Es todo, gracias.
And so that was Michael's documentary. Michael, if you would like to swing on in. Oh, actually, you're hanging out right here, so I'll bring you in right now. Right now.
Ding dong. Here we go. Okay. Right now. Ding dong. Here we go. Okay. Right now. Ding dong.
So, Michael, if you could mute the YouTube on your end for a second, because there is a little bit of an echo that's coming in. So, Michael, if you could mute the YouTube on your end for a second, because there is a little bit of echo that's coming in. Michael, if you could mute the YouTube on. Alrighty, so you can start whenever.
Yeah, I lost the Zoom there. Okay, there.
Cool. And we lost them. Give us a second so we try to get them back. Um, hmm. Yeah. So, while we try to sort out our technical issues with Michael, we will, I guess we will look to prep the next one. And so, oh, I think that's him right there. All right, there we go. Welcome back, Michael.
Sorry, I guess we're all having technical difficulties right now.
All right. So you can begin as you please.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
You can give whatever thanks acknowledgments whenever you're ready.
Oh yeah. It's been a process. It's been a process. Thanks for having me. Thanks to my family who supported me. We've been through a lot, and it's over. I don't know what else to say. Thank you.
Yep. It was great watching your film, and I expect a lot of great things from you. I expect a lot of great things from all the seniors, in fact. So, thanks for coming on. And so, we'll make our way on to the next film.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Yep. Alrighty. And so, for our next film that we'll be watching, let's see. It will be a film by Valerie Perez called Choices. And so, here we go.
Alabama just signed the most restrictive abortion ban in the country. It states any and all doctors who perform them can face up to 99 years in prison.
After my abortion, and after much time, there was a moment I remember walking through the pro-life. I came to terms that because of access to safe medical abortion, I was able to graduate from college with abortion experience. I was a single mother, called a murderer, a sinner, and abortion. At 17, I was forced to have a mother's average pregnancy. I was in labor for 3 years. It was so much. My abortion helped me find abortion was the best. It gave me the opportunity to take my abortion. I was in a relationship. I am now. I had unconditional promotion in my mind supported by myself. I wanted to finish my abortion. I talked about how the condition I had takes the clotting factor out of the choice shouldn't be perfect and creates a risk that women will believe to die if she actually miscarries.
More than 400 rallies were held coast to coast.
And so that was Valerie's film, and so she will not be joining us through Zoom today, but she did take the time to record an extra acknowledgement video at the end of hers, so we will begin that. So.
I wanted to thank my peers and my professor for getting us along to this point. I'm sure this isn't exactly the ideal last semester of college that we expected, but we managed to do it, and I just wanted to talk about how important my choice of topic was. I know it's a little controversial, but I do think that it's a topic that we should be talking more about in the open, and hopefully we can get rid of the social stigma of abortion.
Alrighty, and that was Valerie's film.
All right.
And that was Valerie's film.
All right, guys. So our next one is from Denise Martinez, Out of Space.
Attention! There's an emergency in Sector 25D. Security code.
What's going on? What does that mean?
The Coolie robot ran out of battery on Mars. They plan to leave it there.
Wait, no, that can't be. Somebody has to save him. You can't just leave him up there.
So now you feel like giving us orders? It's a robot, for God's sake. If you like it that much, why don't you grab a rocket yourself and go rescue it?
Wait, I can really do it myself? So if I train to go, I can bring him back?
What? I mean, for real? I was joking. Well, it's your problem.
Thank you so much. We won't let you down. We'll both come back safe and sound, Colonel. Wee! Well, this isn't really that bad.
Ready. In 3, 2, 1.
Where did this little robot go to? Whoa, whoa! Don't be afraid. I'm here. Let's go home. Here we go again. Ah!
Well, maybe you were right. And I was wrong. And I'm sorry. Now go back to work.
Well, what can I tell you? I had to go get him. He was my creation, after all.
Alrighty, and that was Denise's film. And so, Denise, if you would like to swing on into the Zoom, we'll wait a minute or so. If not, we'll move on to the next one. Alrighty, so moving on to the next film. Next film that we'll be introducing is Josiah. Is a film by Josiah Graham. It's a little advertising short 3D animation. So here we go.
This is Kit, and this is our life. We sometimes feel alone because we find it hard to trust and talk to someone about our problems. But we're not alone. Kid Talk helps us find answers to our problems, making life a little more manageable. That's 575-636-3636. Again, that's 575-636-3636.
So Josiah, if you'd like to take a minute and hop into the Zoom and give your quick thanks. All right, Josiah, you can begin whenever you're ready.
Cool. Just want to thank everyone for watching it, for helping me push through. You know, we're all going through tough times. I want to thank my family, thank all my professors, especially you, Kevin, put me in the right direction. I wish I could have shown my original short film, but due to unforeseen circumstances, I'm pretty excited and about what I produced. So, you know, thank you.
Yep, thank you. And so glad that you were able to uh, turn it around and really make something happen towards the end. So it's been a privilege having you guys. So guess we'll move on to the next. Thanks for coming on today. And so the next film on our list is a 2D film by Georgina Cano called Heist. So sit back, enjoy.
Breaking news. There's a heist currently in progress at our local bank. We believe there are 6 suspects that are holding people in the bank hostage. We now have live footage from the situation. We also have someone on scene reporting live.
We're currently on scene here at the bank. The police are all over the place and have blocked off the main entrance.
Ah! Now we get to stuff.
Hey, you got the camera.
Get out of here. We're the ones robbing the bank. We have demands that we want met.
We will keep these hostages safe if the police can have us escape safely. Mary, we talked about this. Don't torture the hostages yet. María, con una chingada, si no te calmes, te voy a chingar el pinche culo con una chingada. ¡Te voy a matar! ¡Te voy a destruir!
Lucy! Lucy! Hey! Lucy, calm down.
Calm down? You want me to calm down?
Hey.
I'll show
Hey,
you
don't
fucking
get-
calm!
Whoa!
I'll calm down
Ah!
for you, bitch!
Hello? Oh, it's the police. They want our demands.
Just tell them what we want.
Get me a fuck ton of lube and or maybe some of put those in there as well.
Rebecca! No!
No!
Shut up!
Hold her down. Rebecca, stop fucking moving. I swear to God, I'll fuck your mom.
Tell them we'll eat the hostages if we can't get what we want. Rebecca!
Shut up! All right. Are you sure? Really? That's it? All right, thanks. They said no.
What? Why would they say no?
Police have decided that the situation has become desperate. They have decided to send in a SWAT team to go after these criminals and save the hostages. They will be entering the building in 5 minutes.
And that's why I'm better than Lucy.
Bitch!
Alrighty, and that was Georgina's film. We'll wait a couple seconds, see if Georgina wants to hop into the Zoom and give her thanks there, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, so we will move on to our next group of films. So,
All right. So our next one will be 2 videos by one person. Michael Stewart. First will be a music video called I'm Ballin'. And then after that, he'll have a film called Cosplay Lockdown. So hope you guys enjoy.
Are we starting from the very top? Okay. All right, cool. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Every day I'm ballin' like the NBA. J's on my feet, getting on that paper chase. Millies in my pocket, pants hang below my waist. I got that cheese, I got that bread, I got that extra cake. And every day I'm ballin' like the NBA. J's on my feet, getting on that paper chase. Millies in my pocket, pants hang below my waist. I got that cheese, I got that bread, I got that extra cake. I'm the man, have you heard about me? They call me fresh out the dirty D. I'm the one, the J. Marquise, always known to be the man in my city. Been hustling ever since I was 18. Never let a nigga on the street stop me. Moving out the house, living on the streets. And every day since, I'm dealing with poverty. Life can make you stronger. Yeah, and life can make you wiser. Yeah, and every day I wake up, I'm chasing this paper, I'm chasing this paper. Yeah, every day I'm ballin' like the NBA. J's on my feet, getting on that paper chase. Millies in my pocket, pants hang below my waist. I got that cheese, I got that bread, I got that extra cake. And every day I'm ballin' like the NBA. J's on my feet, getting on that paper chase. Millies in my pocket, pants hang below my waist. I got that cheese, I got that bread, I got that extra cake.
Got a couple dollars in my pocket with some aspirin. Stressing over options, nothing's working but the cash burning. On this block with caution, keeping lookout for the wolves lurking. Need to get up out of this crib, I got the block turning. Shawty said she wanted a kid, I ain't got time for it. Should a nigga check on my hustle, then we can see about it. This pressure and this method, flipping coat of diamond. Put a measure on my makings, where my bag earnings.
I got that bread, I got that bread, I got that bread,
with that extra cake.
I got that bread, I got that bread, I got that bread,
with that extra cake.
Every day I'm ballin' like the NBA. J's on my feet, getting on that paper chase. Millies in my pocket, pants hang below my waist. I got that cheese, I got that bread, I got that extra cake. And every day I'm ballin' like the NBA. J's on my feet, getting on that paper chase. Millies in my pocket, pants hang below my waist. I got that cheese, I got that bread, I got that extra cake. Yeah, yeah, J Marquise.
Yo, it's timeless. Back at it again. T-Town to D-Town. I love y'all niggas.
As we start this morning, there are now more than 216,000 confirmed cases in the United States, and nearly 5,000 people have died from the virus.
Florida, Nevada, and Pennsylvania have now joined 35 other states issuing stay-at-home orders.
Well, as of today, all but a handful of states have issued stay-at-home orders in an effort to keep people safe during this pandemic.
In America yesterday, drastic measures were taken as two of the nation's biggest states joined a third in ordering all non-essential workers to stay home.
Stay at home and protect lives. That's the clear warning from the Health Secretary, Matt Hancock, who says it's not a request, but an instruction to the British people to beat the coronavirus.
There's a recognition of our interdependence that requires of this moment that we direct a statewide order for people to stay at home.
Japan is turning to new containment measures this morning after witnessing a surge of new infections. There are now more than 2,000 confirmed cases of the coronavirus in Japan. 60 new cases were confirmed overnight in Tokyo, which is rolling out a stay-at-home order in an effort to limit person-to-person contact.
So what is cosplaying? Why the word cosplay and not the word dressing up in a costume? So cosplay originally derived from Japan. Japan basically had these, in the early 30s, 40s, they started to gain what they call as Japanese anime, which is basically cartoons. But the difference with anime that is it's more detailed work. They take their time and the stories are however they want to express without any guidelines. When it comes to cosplay, cosplay to be this character, but it's a character that inspires you and you have fun with it, but you also create it with passion. So coming with cosplay is cos as in costume, but you're playing with it because you're having fun with it. So cosplay, it can be very subjective, but it's a fun word, so that's where cosplay comes from, and this is what I think about cosplay as well. Michael Stewart, and I am a filmmaker, and I also cosplay as well. I started off cosplaying back when I was in middle school. I went to my first anime convention, and within my anime convention, I had my friends come along with me, and they told me, hey, why won't you cosplay? It'll be fun. So I thought about it, and I was like, sure, why not? So when I did it, it was good. It was a simple cosplay. I just wore like a simple Japanese gi, and I had a sword that I made out of a broom pole, and I used cardboard box and duct tape. And from there, I was like, wow, I had to think outside the box. Needless to say, I didn't realize that making cosplay actually helped me with my career in filmmaking as well. I can do special effects. It's just all the same concept of cosplaying. You know, you're pretending to be this character, or you feel that you are this character. You feel this connection. That's why you choose to cosplay that. And when it came to filmmaking, I also felt that, you know, it's the same. What I see with cosplay out here is like I have my little cosplay rack. I got some weapons back here. I have spray paints over here. You know, I've over time just collectively added all of that, and it's just amazing how, you know, one simple project can lead to other and bigger projects, and some people become famous with that. So if it's not cosplaying, what I would be doing instead is just playing video games, or I would be riding my electric skateboard for a couple hours. You know, if it's not for cosplay, my brain probably wouldn't be as active as it should be. You know, now that I am doing it more and more, it gets my brain thinking, it's like, oh, how can I have it fit this on my arm, or how can I have it fit on my leg? It really gets my brain going, and it's not just home, you know, doing nothing. But I mean, I do like my video games, and I do like riding my electric skateboard. It's just me as a filmmaker, I had to get very creative, and cosplay is another creative part of me. And I enjoy it a lot. I really do. I enjoy it. So yeah, going through the pandemic really helped me get my puzzle pieces together. It keeps me sane. You know, it doesn't you know, make me feel like I'm wasting time. I'm getting something done, and when the time does come, when the conventions open back up, everyone's just gonna see my cosplay, and I'm gonna be proud of what I made. And you know, it's because I got this extra time. It's not crunch time, you know. I'm gonna go out there and express who I am and what my creative work is. So yeah. Alright, so what I do to make my cosplays is that I start off with some simple materials, nothing very expensive. I tend to stick within my price range. I'm not rich enough to buy the fanciest things to make out of. But what I normally do is start off with foil. You can get foil at the dollar store, stuff like that. It's an easy way, so it's an easy way to get a template started for what you want to make, at least when it comes to armored cosplay. So basically with this foil, I basically use it just to wrap around my body, and I duct tape it. Duct taping holds the shape. So for this instance, I have a template for my chest piece for the body armor. This is just half of it, so I have it right there. From here, with this template, I use this template and transfer it over to Foam. So I have small pieces of foam right here. This is called EVA foam. This foam is mainly used at gyms. It's the type of foam that shapes really well when you heat it up, like with a heat gun or a hair dryer, and it holds its shape. From there, with the pieces using the template, I get to glue it together, making the actual armor pieces. Gluing it together is, I use barge cement. Barge cement right here is contact cement. So basically, grab both sides of what I need to glue together and then get the edges of it right here, stick it together. So in a moment, I'm about to show you, I'll show you what on one of the cosplays I'm working on, and actually use some bar cement. Give an example of how it really goes. Alright, so once you get the pieces all together, you basically get ready for the coloring. This is the part that makes your cosplay come to life. From here, you grab whatever paints that you like, spray paints or acrylic paints, depending on the details that you guys want to work on. From here, I'm using my test helmet, version 1 of it for my cosplay, and all you gotta do is just start painting to your liking. Alright, and then once you get what you like, you can actually get one of the paints right here. Then you can just spray on a lot on the board like that, and you can actually get a paintbrush and get the finer details that you like. From there, then you can start working on some complicated things with the cosplay, and I got a little bit of surprise for you guys. So this right here is this is one of the technical parts that I'm working on. It's actually part of the mask of the cosplay. I got some batteries taped on the side for now, but this is the fun part. This is what people really like. They like unique things. They like seeing cool things. So let me go ahead and turn this on. What it is, I have an LED panel on the front of it, so it lights up. And I do have it where it can change shapes. Let me press that button there. It can change shapes to however things that I want. This is what I'm really proud of. It looks really cool. I always wanted to mess with LED lights, and I think people would really enjoy seeing this and how animated and creative this is. So I want to take this to the next step, take it to the next level, and continue working on it, and hopefully get this out in conventions, and hopefully I'll have it done pretty soon now that I have more time during this lockdown. Although the pandemic has enforced social distancing, cosplay is an activity that will always bring people together even during quarantine. Especially during this quarantine, when you cosplay, you can be whoever you want to be. There is no worry when you're in a world where it doesn't exist. So I will continue working on my cosplay and keep myself creative during this time.
Alrighty, and that was Michael Stewart's 2 films. So See, Michael's been hanging out in our waiting room for a little bit, so we'll bring him on in. Hello, hello, Michael. So, you may begin whenever you're ready.
All right, can you hear me? I don't know if it's going through.
Yep, we hear you.
Okay, cool, perfect. Yeah, I wanted to give thanks to everyone that helped me, especially Ilana Lapita helped me to push this documentary that I did, and it was nervous at first trying to do it, but I just wanted to show everyone in the Las Cruces, El Paso area about cosplay, and it can be such a simple thing, but it's one way of expressing yourself. So I definitely wanted to push that out there. And when it comes to the music video, I was hoping Amanda Byers would be on here too. Amanda's the one that actually got the music video started, and we worked together on making that music video. We were brought up by we were brought up doing the music video because we needed to get it to push out, and during lockdown it was not many people out. Just did some basketball, filmed, and got it going out there. So I wanted to thank everyone, the CMI team, and congratulations on graduating all the seniors this weird semester. Congratulations, and thank you very much.
Thank you for coming on today. So, nice job on these films. And so, the next film that we will be kicking off is a demo reel by Sarah Reyes. And so, sit back and enjoy. Oh, give me a second. Alrighty, and that was Sarah Reyes' film. So, Sarah, if you'd like to swing by the Zoom, or give your thanks in chat, that's totally fine there too. Okay, well, Sarah says she's not going to do a hop on Zoom, but she would like to thank everyone for the support. So, um, yeah, next on the list of films is a film by Nick Martinez called Lost Connection. And so we shall begin. Alrighty, and that was Nick Martinez's film. So there he is hopping into the Zoom right now. I'll bring him on in. Alrighty, Nick. Whenever you're ready, you may begin. You are currently muted, by the way.
Kevin, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, cool. Well, this was a long time coming, and I'm finally glad that this is over. And just wanted to thank everybody for the support. You point me in the right direction, Kevin. There was a lot of edits, a lot of changes to the story, but I'm actually glad I was able to pull out this in the time that I have and during the pandemic. And so that's it. That's all I got.
All right. Yeah, nice job. Glad to see that everything came together in the end. So hope to see more great works from you in the future.
Hopefully. Thank you, Kevin.
Alrighty, so we will begin moving on to our next film. So
All right. So our next film is by two of our graduating students, Josiah Morgan and Michael Vieira. The short is called The Golden Mics.
Long ago, in the beginning age of music, 5 core elements were birthed: b-boying, MCing, graffiti, DJing, and beatboxing. This began the world of hip-hop, and over time it separated and grew into 2 halves, the East and the West. In these ancient times, hip-hop quickly began to change, as well as the elements, thus morphing into MCing, DJ/beatmaking, and knowledge of the streets. As the East and the West remained divided, each grew in power and in numbers, until one day the appearance of powerful ancient relics and items revealed themselves. These ancient relics would create the wielder a battle magic hip-hop warrior, aka BW or Battle Warrior. These BWs synced with their MC and battled other BWs and MCs in order to see whose skills were the best. Without your relic, no warrior could be summoned. These MCs would battle each other for respect and reputation until the appearance of 3 golden mics that granted the wielder extraordinary powers beyond that of which already existed. Each side then agreed that they would maintain and appoint one master to wield one mic for their land. The 3rd mic would belong to no one and would remain in the central temple and oversee the power of all the lands and maintain a respectable peace and order throughout hip-hop under the Grand Masters of hip-hop. This was then shattered as one of the masters saw fit that hip-hop needed a new, more controlled mainstream, commercialized order that the world needed and should not be kept hidden. It was said he stole the mic and destroyed the temple, killing off the Grand Masters or leaving them to exile. He then penned this unspeakable deed on opposite sides of the land, telling the East it was the West and the West it was the East. Thus, hip-hop was then destroyed and rebranded under the Master of Mainstream, who now maintained all mics, leaving the East and the West at war with each other under the rule of the Master of Mainstream. Although it has been 1,000 years since there has been peace within the hip-hop, it has said that 3 warriors will fall from the sky and restore hip-hop to its respective order.
Alrighty, and that was Josiah Morgan's and Michael Vieira's film. So, if you guys want to take a second to either give your thanks and acknowledgments in your in Zoom or in chat, feel free to take a sec. Michael Vieira's film. So,
All right. It doesn't seem that either of them are in the chat or here. So we're gonna go ahead and go to our next one. Our next one is by Luis Gamboa. His short film will be Behind the Mask, the story of of the El Drag. Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase that. Sorry, I had YouTube on. Luis Gamboa and his short will be Behind the Mask, the story of El Dragon. Please enjoy the film, guys. His
The love for lucha libre has always run through my family. My grandpa's dad took him when he was a kid. Then my grandpa took my dad when he was a kid. And then my dad took me when I was a kid. So, most of my memories as a childhood was with my dad. Front row seat. I guess you can say I was born with it.
libre mexicana es una cultura mexicana que en cualquier parte del mundo que alguien está con una máscara se refleja nuestro país, que es México. Se refleja la cultura que nosotros hacemos, que es un deporte espectáculo. Deja de ser un deporte espectáculo para convertirse en una cosa maravillosa que le encanta al público. Y qué mejor que es una tradición de las máscaras y se celebran muchas cosas con una máscara. Y qué mejor que México siempre ha representado eso.
Se siente una adrenalina así una sensación muy padre. O sea, vienes con problemas de la casa, subes a un ring y se te olvida el mundo real. Estamos aquí en otro mundo de fantasía, lo podemos decir así.
Es una adrenalina incomparable, la verdad, desde que estás en el vestidor, desde que te estás poniendo tus máscaras, tus botas, está corriendo la sangre, está bombeando la sangre al mando poder. Al momento de escuchar tu canción para salir al cuadrilátero, es una sensación inexplicable, la verdad, pero muy, muy bonita.
My name is El Dragon. I am a Mexican wrestler from El Paso, Texas. I have been a professional wrestler for about 12 years. Within those 12 years, I have won many awards, trophies, masks, championships. I am also currently XCW champion, which is an American company out from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And also, I am tag team champion alongside my tag team partner, El Hijo del Impostor. My coaches or my trainers were El Cobarde Junior, and Impostor Junior, the Delgado dynasty. But also I learned a little bit from, different people. You never stop learning in this business, so, I always like to learn from a little bit from everybody, everybody has their own style, their own techniques. My first years as a professional wrestler were real tough. It took me a lot to gain the respect from the other wrestlers. I was a 13-year-old kid, I was scrawny, I was timid, and becoming a professional at that age, it got everybody jealous. So, they all didn't want to lose their spot to a 13-year-old kid. So they made me fight for the respect that I have today. In Lucha Libre, there are técnicos and there are rudos. Técnicos are the good guys. Rudos are the bad guys. Técnicos, they follow the rules. Rudos, they do everything they can to cheat and win. So they're the bad guys of the story, where técnicos are the good guys. And of course, I am a good guy. I'm a técnico. The feeling I get every time I'm about to fly, either in the ring or out, is nerves. I'm always nervous. I'm always, scared. There's always that thought in my mind, like what's gonna happen? Am I gonna land good? Am I not gonna land good? Is he gonna move? Am I gonna get hurt? It all that runs through my head when I'm up on the top rope, or before I'm about to, fly out. All that goes through my head, but you're up there, you train hard for it. You just hope for the best.
house where I grew up. This is my dad currently lives here. It's changed a lot over the years, but this is where I grew up, and I love this house so much. You know, we have pictures right here. My dad, you know, pictures of me, my brother, my grandparents. This is the kitchen. This is the kitchen. This is the kitchen where my mom used to cook us food when we were small. This is where, you know, my mom used to make her big, delicious Mexican meals, and you know, that's a big thing that I remember too. She loves cooking, and she has a really good sazon in cooking.
¿Le daste el sazón de tu mamá?
No, yo nomás puros maruchans o sándwiches o protein shakes, así como vieron. This is where all the magic happened. This is where she used to cook for us.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Where's Dad?
Huh? He's at the gym right now.
Let's go play some ball or what?
I'm down.
Let's go, bring the ball.
My name is Alec Marcus. I am 17 years old, and I am the professional wrestler El Dragon's brother. He's always been there for me ever since I was a child. I remember we always used to just watch TV, and then he'd always just cuddle me with love, and like I would always just feel loved by him. He's just an amazing brother. I couldn't ask for better. He is a real big like role model to me in my life. Like he just works so hard for everything, and now that he's like finally like rising up and everything, I like every time I just look at him or like see pictures of him, I just like tear up. Like, no, that's like my brother, and he's worked for it really hard. No, I'm just really proud of what he's became, and he's just a real big inspiration to me in my life.
It's kind of messy in here. Excuse the mess. This is my dad's room, or the master bedroom where, you know, my parents used to live. Like I said, unfortunately, they're divorced. They did divorce when I was in high school. But I remember I used to come in here Saturday mornings, jump on the bed, jump on top of them while they were asleep, you know, wake them up. You know, I remember I have so many memories with them. But my dad he's big, he's tall, so he used to pick us up and, you know, just throw us, and he used to play with us, and he used to, you know, horse around with us a lot. So this is a room where, you know, all that wrestling stuff happened with him. And out here is the backyard. This backyard has changed a lot over the years. Right now it's kind of fixed up, but back then it used to be just open. We used to have a fence right there, just a fence right there with the dogs. And over here in this area, we had my dad made a big platform for us. It was a wrestling ring, but it was just, you know, 2x4s and plywood. And that was, you know, our wrestling ring. And me and my cousin used to come out here and, you know, wrestle, do wrestling matches. Even if it hurt us, it hurt us so much to fall onto the platform, because it was like if you're just falling on the floor. But, you know, that didn't stop us. We were young, we were, you know, crazy. My cousin is El Impostor. I call him my cousin, but you know, I was adopted by their family when I was young. You know, but they're the ones that trained me and stuff. So we've always called each other cousins, but he's my tag team partner, El Hijo del Impostor.
Nos conocimos a la edad de 10 años
entrenando lucha libre. Mi familia, yo vengo de una familia luchística, yo vengo siendo la cuarta generación en mi familia. Y mi familia tenía una escuela de lucha libre al cual el Dragón llegó por primera vez a la edad de 10 años. Ahí nos conocimos, nos empezamos a tratar, entrenábamos juntos y nos hicimos muy buenos amigos, casi hermanos. Logros, simplemente el hecho de ser luchadores. Desde pequeños soñábamos con ser luchadores, admirábamos a los luchadores locales como a mi familia, como a luchadores nacionales, internacionales. El hecho de ser luchadores, de pisar el ring por primera vez, fue un logro muy grande, ya que fue un sueño para nosotros y fue un sueño que hicimos realidad. Pues somos técnicos, llevamos un estilo muy técnico, pero de repente se nos sale lo rudo. Tratamos de manejar un estilo muy limpio, hacer nuestros movimientos, nuestros castigos de la manera más limpia posible, y creo que eso es lo que nos ha llevado a donde estamos ahorita.
About 4 years ago, I had an accident inside the ring. I fell on my neck and became paralyzed from the neck down. That accident was a real big eye-opener for me. You know, it made me see life different. It made me see wrestling different. I had recently gotten married with my wife, so you know, my whole life just flashed before my eyes. It just made me rethink life, and that to me was a real big event that impacted my life within wrestling. Antes de subir a un ring siento muchas emociones, nervios, miedo, felicidad, adrenalina, o sea, poquito de todo, pero creo que es lo que me hace querer más de lo que es la lucha, porque yo digo que el día que ya no sienta eso es el día que me retiro, que voy a decir, ¿sabes qué? Esto ya no me hace sentir nada y creo que ya, hasta aquí ya llegó esto. Igual antes de subir me gusta pedirle a Dios y recomendarme a Él, porque uno sabe cómo va a subir, pero no sabemos cómo vamos a bajar.
At the end of the day, I just look up to God and just pray and just ask for like His well-being and His health, and I just know God is always going to be there right by His side.
My plans for the future are keep on training, keep on being dedicated. I would love to be in WWE one day, or AEW, or any big company, but I leave it all in God's hands. I've always left it in His hands. At the end of the day, it's what He wants, it's what He has planned for us, but you know, hopefully that's in His plans for me. This message is for all the fans, for any future generations planning to be professional wrestlers or just want to train. You know, just follow your dreams, have goals, try to reach them, you know, never give up, because everything's possible. If I could do it, you could do it. And remember, work hard, flex hard.
Yeah, and that was Luis Gamboa's film. I see Luis has been waiting patiently in our waiting room on Zoom, so I'll bring him in. Hello, hello, Luis. So you may begin whenever you're ready.
Hi, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for watching my film. There was a great project to work with, to work. I have always been a fan of lucha libre. Excuse, excuse me?
No, I don't think anyone said anything. So
This was a great project to work. I have always been a fan of lucha libre. Excuse me? Yeah, sorry. I think we had
I
like a
think you
problem
might.
with it, but yeah, I have always been a fan of lucha libre, and there was a great project to work in, and and I think came out really good. And thank you so much, guys, for watching it.
Yeah, it was a great film, and I hope to see more great things from you in the future. So thank you for coming on and swinging by. So we'll go on to our next film from there. And so um, we have a 2D demo reel by Carla Ruiz next. So hope you guys enjoy, sit back, and enjoy the show. Alrighty, and that was Carla's demo reel. If Carla would like to give her thanks in Zoom or uh, do it in the chat, either way works. We'll give you a quick minute to do so. And there she is in chat. And so we will kick off the last film. It is a film by Harthem Havala. It is called Loose Leaves. And so hope you all enjoy. Alrighty, and now we have Parth and Havla on standby, so we will pull them in and have them give their little speech. Alrighty, and now we have Parth and Havla on standby, so we will pull them in and.
Hello, can you hear me, Kevin?
Yep, and make sure you guys mute the stream in the background just so we don't have a little bit of a double echo. So.
Hey, Kevin.
Hello. I hear you.
Hello, world. Are we good?
Yep, you guys are good. Ready when you guys are.
All right.
Awesome.
You wanna start, Havla?
Sure. So we just want to say thank you. We want to start out with saying thank you to y'all for coming tonight and watching all of our senior sports. And we want to say thank you to all of the families that have supported us throughout the years. Our families, of course, as well as all of those who support across the world. We, of course, as you could tell, family was the theme of our short, and Parth's going to go a little bit over the ideation of like how we came up with the story, and then we're going to just send out a bunch of thanks. We're going to talk about a bunch of thanks we want to give out to all of the people who have helped and supported us throughout this time at CMI. Go ahead, Parth.
Yeah, first of all, thank you everyone to staying tuned till the last minute to see our short film. It really means a lot to us. And yeah, so last year when we started brainstorming our story, we had a bunch of ideas, but something that we wanted to present was we wanted to do something that will resemble our family, and we tried to be a little bit creative about it. Showing about T-bunnies, and thankfully Havla wrote a really good screenplay, and we went through it. Yeah.
Thanks.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And yes, so thank you again, like I said. Yeah, we hope you all enjoyed it, and so thank you for staying tuned. And we want to start out. I want to start out with a big thank you to my family. Thank you, my mom, my dad, for supporting me both not only financially but emotionally throughout all of these years at college. Nicholas and Sophia, thank you so much for being there for me when I came home every night and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. And then they would be like, oh, you got this. And it really helped me get through. I want to say thank you, of course, to all of my sisters who who couldn't view this with us tonight, of course, due to COVID, and then also my aunts, my uncles, all my family, my grandmas, my grandma and Callie, thank you for encouraging me every single week, being like, be still, know that I'm God. That really got me through. Of course, I want to say thank you as well. Moving on to all of the amazing professors at the Creative Media Institute. Derek Chase, you're such an inspiration and goalpost, I guess, for me to strive to in my artistic endeavors. Thank you for being there for teaching me almost every semester I was at CMI. Really an inspiration. Of course, all of the CMI professors are Amy Lanasa, Alex Santiago, Evan Curtis, Michael Davidoff, and so many that, of course, like we listed, and I just they escape my brain because y'all are amazing. And of course, Kevin, thank you so much for helping us work this film and get it into the form that it is today. Continue to be your crazy self. We couldn't have done it without you, so thank you for keeping us motivated. And of course, I want to thank all of the people who have helped me as well at Arrowhead Center. Pete, Justin, Kristen, Judy, all of my fellow students, aides who worked with me. Y'all are amazing and supportive, and love y'all so much. Thank you to all of the people at RUF who have also been with me at my time here at NMSU. Also, big shout out to John Diven. He did an amazing job on the music. Our short, I don't think, would have been as good as it was without that beautiful score that you composed. And then, of course, last but not least, thank you, Parth, for sticking with me throughout this whole semester. You are not only an amazing 3D artist, but you inspired me a lot to be better. And thank you for helping me every time I was like, oh no, it's not working. Why isn't this working? You'd be like, it's okay. It's okay. It's just this. I'd be like, okay, thank you. So thank you for sticking with me. And thank you to Parth's family as well for supporting him, because I know through your support, I have received a lot of support through him as well. So thank you so much. I'm just so grateful to y'all and for the time I've had here at CMI. Yeah, thank you. Go ahead, Parth.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for appreciating me. I could say the same. I couldn't have done without you. So thank you so much, and thank you so much taking through this project with me. It was a long project, and you need motivation for that. So thank you, and of course, thanks to your family to keep you motivated and keep you smiling all the time. So thanks to them. I want to start thanking my CMI peers. You guys have been a great friends, and you guys have motivated me throughout these 3 years, and I have tried to work as hard as possible. I want to thank CMI faculties, CMI itself. Seriously, this was a great platform for me to present something like this, and I seriously want to thank you to Derek Chase. You have inspired me a lot. I have learned a lot from you and your classes. And I want to thank you, Amy Lanasa. Thank you so much for running this place very hard. And Eddie Bakshi, I have worked until under your supervision for 4 semesters. It was a pleasure. And last but not the least, my family, they have supported me throughout my lifetime, and I cannot thank them enough. I know, they always tell me there's no need to thank them. I know they love me, and they just do without any reason for me. I mean, they have given me lots of support throughout my school career, and this was a long project. And to finish this project, you do need a good, motivated environment, and my family provided me that. It was fun working with it, and to dedicate this family to my family. And I do miss my grandpa a lot, which was also kind of dedicated to him. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this film. It really means us a lot.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, our CMI family. We love you so much. Thank you. And thank you all for watching, our families. Thank you. Thank you, Parth. Everyone, thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin. Thank you,
Kevin. We're gonna miss you.
I know.
You better keep in touch.
Thank you. Thanks, Kevin.
Wait, but Kevin, you said you'd be proud if we finished.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I am an absolute Okay, last technical issue of the day. All right, muted myself for the last 10 seconds so only the people on Zoom could hear me. So I'll repeat that one more time. Alrighty, guys. So I'd like to thank everyone for coming in and tuning in to our I think it would be the first digital showcase CMI has had. Don't quote me on that if that's wrong, but if it is right, then glad to be part of the first. And so I'm so grateful for everyone who's done a fantastic job today, especially with all the technical issues with the whole situation going around in the world. Glad that everybody managed to pull through and produce amazing work at the end of the semester. And I hope that you all can keep moving forward and keep doing great things. So thanks for tuning in. Kyra, do you have any words to say?
Yeah, I just want to say I'm very impressed with everyone's work. I didn't get to see a lot of it when everyone was working on it, so being a part of the audience, this was pretty fantastic. And you guys have done so much better than back when I was a student. So, like I said, good job. And I definitely think a lot of you are going to find jobs instantly. So put yourself out there, guys. And I look forward to see where you guys go. And don't forget your professors.
Yep, definitely don't forget about us. Um, Hire us too at your big companies. No, I'm kidding. So, thank you again for everyone for tuning in. And so, hopefully, everything will blow over and we will have a little bit of normalcy in the future. So, thanks for tuning in, and I think we're gonna cut it from there then.
Good job, guys.
Great job, everyone. Claps for everyone. Clap, clap, clap. And signing off.